real quick, I just want to talk about this Dody6 thing going on.
Kendrick Lamar is being called out by a fellow Los Angeles rapper, Dody6, who was featured on GNX for who he says is not checking in on him. Interesting.
They said the brother done crashed out.
He had a few choice words, I guess, to say to Kendrick, and it's just sad to see.
Man, oh man, I hate to see this.
This is not the way, good brother.
Dody6, who was on Hey Now.
Hey Now, Say Now.
If you don't know, he's the one that said,
"Who the F I feel like? I feel like the Joker.
Harley Quinn, I'm in a cutter with a blower."
I remember being like, yo, who is that?
He went back and forth with the most popular hip-hop artist, the best hip-hop artist today. You went back and forth on an album with him, and now you're broke.
Saying that he is going through some unfortunate circumstances, and that song, quote, that song ain't do shit for him.
Dody6 got on social media and basically revealed that he's now homeless.
It is not the person's job you do a feature with to make you not homeless. All he can do is give you the biggest song of your career, and he did that.
Following the album release, Dodie's streaming numbers reportedly saw a massive uptick. Billboard reported in December that his streams were up almost 110% from before the project dropped.
All he can do is push you to a platform you've never been before, and he did that.
Nigga, I lost my house. Nigga, I'm homeless. Nigga, I don't care, but I admit that shit. Nigga, I fell down. I'm gonna bounce back up though. Watch this.
I just think he's having a really hard time, and things are going really bad for him right now, and he's not mentally in the right spot.
Don't nobody wish that on nobody, right? Don't nobody want that to be a situation for anybody. But you can't really tell somebody who's in that situation how to respond and how to react, right? If you out there and you homeless, especially if you feel like you are at a certain level and you're homeless now, you're gonna feel some type of way about it.
You driving in a car with a sunroof. You're not walking, you're not at a bus stop. I'm sure you got mad connections. Mad connections. You could have spoke to anybody before posting this. We gotta stop reacting off of our emotions. If you ain't got nobody to talk to, or you feel uncomfortable with talking to somebody, use a pen and a pad and write down what you feel. Get familiar with the pen and the pad. Write it out if you ain't got nobody to talk to. Second thing, if you do have somebody to talk to somebody. Stop being so used to expressing yourself online. We're so used to seeing people do it. It's like the more you see something, the more you know it's popular now. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, this is the thing to do, is to express myself on the internet. Let it out by yourself, wherever you at, in your car. Write it down on paper. I feel like this. I feel like that.
But it's an unfortunate situation, and it's one that I'm not unfamiliar with, in that I've seen a lot of artists kind of go this route when a good thing happens at the wrong time. The biggest artist in the game comes to you and says, you're an artist that's on the come up. You somebody from the city. I want to see you win. Come do a feature on a song on this new project that I'm working on that nobody know about, nothing about. It would sound kind of mad to be like, nah, bro, now's not a good time. But the reality of it is, if whatever was going on that led to him being homeless, I'm pretty sure it was already something that was already going on. I even seen somebody put up a screenshot where he was talking about he went back to the hood and got DP'd. And
if you don't know what that is, basically beat up or punished by his gang.
But if all of this stuff has been going down, sometimes a good thing can happen at the wrong time, in that now you can't walk around like a normal civilian and really get on your grind and hustle the same way you would if nobody knew you. Because now people looking at you like, hey, why are you working at this job? Or why are you over here? You just had a feature with Kendrick. Like, what you supposed to be on?
And these rap motherfuckers, I can't wait till these rap motherfuckers start saying shit in their songs. I'm like, dead homies, I'm gonna beat their ass on the beat, and I'm gonna kill them in real life.
Okay, so, and then this is their email that was, their text message that was put out by No Jumper. Dody6 texting Adam16. He says, post that ish now. Why you not answering? That's Dody6. Then Adam says,
I'm busy, whole day booked up. Let me know what you got to say.
I'm going to say it on the news at 12. Then he said, bro posts I'm on ice. I don't get that Walter White. I don't give an F. Post Dody is on Walter White.
And say K-Dot is a B. Ain't tapping in.
Dody6 reached out to Adam22, it looks like. And that in itself is kind of alarming. Not kind of alarming, it is alarming. It's weird, honestly.
Everybody knows that these guys are the same guys that'll sit here and say Kendrick doesn't do anything for the people, plant any money trees, whatever they talk about. But these are the same guys that will take somebody's misfortune and somebody's unfortunate events and post this online just for the sake of views and getting people to look at it and say, gotcha, Kendrick doesn't do this or Kendrick doesn't do that, or to fit whatever narrative you want, or even just to post this shit for entertainment.
I feel like people like No Jumper and stuff are exploiting him for the views and exploiting him by putting out that text message, knowing that I think he being a clucker. If you, I mean, the nicest, I'm not even mean that to be offensive. He being a clucker. If you've ever seen a cluck, if you ever seen people moving around off the jinkies, you know, if you ever seen some JCap, there's some JCap business.
Later in the video, he responded to people thinking he should be better off because of his feature on GNX Hey Now.
That song with Kendrick ain't changed shit, nigga. The fuck is that changed? I'm still from 40s, still over here. You act like a nigga got $1 million for that shit, nigga. The fuck, nigga, all that shit, nigga got some clout, nigga. If clout, nigga, on the day home.
I'm trying to figure out why you couldn't benefit off a Kendrick Lamar song. So we gonna have to go hear what you said on the Hey Now.
Mighty mom trying to tag a nigga top.
Hate it. No, I see why. I see why it didn't do nothing for you. I'm sorry, Dody6. Now I see why that you being on Kendrick's song didn't do nothing for you. Any, mini, mighty, mo. I'm trying to tag a toe. No. Any, mini, mighty, mo. You gotta go.
Him saying that the Kendrick song didn't do anything for him, again, that's expected. If you don't take advantage of your opportunities, some things just won't happen for you.
If the song with Kendrick did not give you some type of lane, some type of avenue to build your brand, that is not Kendrick's fault. That is strictly your fault. Dody6, Dodie. Kendrick said, I got the same 24 hours as you. What the fuck you mad at me for? I got the same 24. What you mad at me for?
This ain't it. You need to be in somebody's studio with your blanket, your padding on the floor. You know what I'm saying? With a pillow. And you need to be locked in. Why is you outside just driving? I know you got connections with somebody. I know you got connections.
J3 says, but since the net talking, tell Blood to tell y'all how Dot gave him access to the studio anytime he want and got him a spot, etc. to chill. Some shit to be a test. Some shit be a test, but niggas rather be in the streets and ain't got no patience. Do you know what the average artist who's not under the influence, you know what the average artist is finna do with that? I got free studio time that this nigga Dot just set up for me. I'm good. You know how many producers I get access to just by saying, yeah, this studio that Dot give me access to, you want to come, Alchemist, you want to pull up to Dot studio? He gave me, he set it up for me. That's your card.
They've been mentioning a lyric from Kendrick Lamar that says, big dog business, I will not hold your hand.
Big dog business, I will not hold your hand.
You can't expect people to hold your hand in this industry.
From there, you got to take the ball and run, bro. You got to take the baton and run. Ain't nobody going to do nothing else for you.
Dot gave you the alley hoop.
He not going to hold nobody's hand through the process. You get that alley hoop, you run with it.
I gave you the alley. You can't dunk. You mad at me. All right. You better grab the alley and finesse a layup or something. Learn how to make that basket. That was a good pass.
I don't know what people think Kendrick is supposed to do outside of giving you an opportunity, because at the end of the day, you could be on the song or you cannot be on the song. You know what I mean? Either way, you have to decide what you do with that opportunity. If you keep pushing, then you're doing it the right way. If you think that one opportunity is going to take you to the promised land and where you need to be, you're doing it wrong.
Sloppy, dusty, soft, unmitigated, got the temerity, yellow starburst. You do not have the power to Black Panther at all. What are you doing? There's so many ways that you could finesse this.
I've seen niggas get a picture with Kendrick and run up a few bags just because they got a picture with him. Think about that for a second. They take a picture and be like, shit, I'm going. Yesterday's price ain't today's price. And then a promoter hit him up and say, can you do a walkthrough for $2,000?
If I was a rapper, right, all I'm gonna need you to do is put me on that one track. That's it. It'd be nice if I'm featured on 2 or 3 and you rock with me. Now, you could feature on my. That'd be nice. But all I'm gonna need from you is that chance. You were given a chance. You're underground artist that we did. At least on my side, I did not know these niggas, man. I did not know. Now I'm rapping some of your ish.
In my personal opinion, a lot of people figured out and found out who Dody6 was through that song. Me personally, I'm sitting here, I'm like, who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Everybody like, yo, that's Dody6, that's Dody6, that's Dody6.
You ain't know how to use that clout to make something better yourself? The clout you got from Kendrick, you didn't know how to use clout and make a freaking, make something out of nothing? That's what I be doing? I be taking some clout. I be out here taking clout, making something out of nothing. If you can't, I wish Kendrick Lamar would mention me in anything. Let Kendrick Lamar mention me in anything. I guarantee you, sky is the limit. I'm going past the sky. I'm going through it. Kendrick Lamar mentioned me. I guarantee you I'll make something out of that. You ain't a real hustler there. If Kendrick Lamar is the purpose of your clout, and you didn't do nothing with Kendrick Lamar being the purpose of your clout, you're not a real hustler.
How many people that Kendrick put on GNX seen some type of light?
AZ Chike, Lefty Gunplay, Hitter J3. I mean, come on, man. Countless of artists have gotten some shine on this GNX album. AZ Chike got an opportunity. He ended up on one of the most popular songs of the album.
It's a private. It's a Chuck E. Cheese. Let me FaceTime my op, bitch. I'm up the street. Yes, AZ. I put something to sleep. He hit the ground. I said, "Purse, start stomping feet." That's AZ right there.
Every time I see AZ, he look healthy. He look like he's doing well for himself. He look like he's doing interviews. And I'm showing this to show you this is AZ's run. Like, this is 3 years ago, but this is 4 months ago. This is a month ago. This is a month ago. This is 4 months ago. This is a month ago. This is a month ago. AZ out here doing what he's supposed to do. Even if it is just talking about the experience with Peekaboo, still, you got to use that moment to get your face out there.
Look at Lefty Gunplay. He out doing shows off of
Crazy,
scary, spooky.
hilarious. He did a show where he literally just said those things back to back to back to back to back. There's interviews you could have done. There's so many different ways that you could have, not got clout. You could have got paid, though.
When people say, Kendrick hasn't done anything for anybody, just the fact that we say Dody6 and people know who Dody6 is enough. Because before GNX, there's a lot of people out there who did not know who Dody6 is. They don't know who he is. But you know because of this opportunity. So like I said, when you get an opportunity in life, this is what you have to do with it. You have to take that opportunity and make the best out of it. You can't expect somebody else to guide you through that opportunity and hold your hand the whole way through.
This is where it's important to have a plan when something good like this happens. If you don't have a plan for it, it's literally, to me, a plan for your own demise quicker than you could even think about it.